for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements.
Let's go.
Away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I...
It's week 3 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Eagles and the Bucs on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight it's the first of 2 here on this Monday night, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game. Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Eagles at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Coming in additional rank number 19 in the NFL against the Bears.
Those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Levante David in on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you play strong safety in the other day, you're a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defense. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
I think you can call the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. 2nd down and 6 now. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, a run from White. There's a nice move. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other...
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Still on his feet. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down in what will be a terrific final act to this first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. That is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score.
If you understand the tendencies of defensive backs in certain areas, you use them against them. In this case, they don't want you to have the slant route. So you run the fade and you throw it to the corner.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Cox still one of the league's top defensive tackles and remains a huge presence. 7 sacks last year, adds another win to his career total there.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Greg Ward. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Second down. Here's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. What a nice little game. They'll try and run here with Swift. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 75 yards. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. But first down, Hurts. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. After the sack on first down, Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They try to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That would be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They juked him. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Colts who were able to pick up the road victory. Anthony Richardson, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Next, we head off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley. Check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Saquon Barkley, well over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs.
It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A run to begin the second half with White. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go with White on the counter, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Powering his way forward, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Mayfield, and that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a box first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing. Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First down, and they go with Swift again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. In need of a conversion on 3rd down, and a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down. Back now in Tampa. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A first down throw for Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Another nice play there by Reddick. More evidence that sometimes a position change is exactly what a player needs. Totally reinvented as an edge rusher instead of playing linebacker. 2nd in the NFL with 16 sacks in his first season with the Eagles in 2022.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. That's taken in by Gage. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A gain of 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nolan Smith in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they're going even harder because they expect it as well.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So 2 sacks for the rookie. Definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Ward to return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw.
This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Here's 1st down. Mayfield. Throw out wide is incomplete.
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get into the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And a fun play.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get too, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. Lose my opportunity, you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets, they say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get too, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity, you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting in that.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You got the way and all you do is texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan. I got off the block. To the hate and put that in the watch. The ice on my neck is little shorty on hot. It's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing, cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring, just me at the top. It get boring, just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean? What you mean you don't know what I'm reppin'? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Block and hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect for my job. It ain't easy. In a good mental state of God is the reason.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He's coming up a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Commanders' offense set to go to work, and they're led by the veteran who's bounced around a bit in season number 8 now. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and